BIC. Bitches. Hey, yo, man. I'm not even gonna do. Alright, let's mute you up. Hold on, fam. YouTube.com/ everybody can grow fitness. Y'all already know. Yeah. Back with another one. Hold on, let me mute the AI up, man. Come on, man. Shut up. As soon as I start going, as soon as I go live, bro, everything starts getting weird. I definitely don't have any business on here, as you can clearly see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm 9 to 5 in it right now, man. I'm not gonna be on here all day. But y'all already know what it is, man. You know, I have this theory now where I just feel like basically just turn lemons into lemonade, man. So yeah, I'm at work. I'm working. I'm 9 to 5 in it. But does that mean that I can't basically kill two birds with one stone? Y'all already know what the goal and the mission is. Let me turn Wayne down a little bit, man. Hold on, Weezy. This is an acapella right now, fam. Y'all already know what the goal and y'all already know what the objective is. You know, we trying to grow this YouTube page. You know, I do feel like, you know, obviously there's a lot of different ways that you can go about doing that. You know, this is basically one of the ways that I'm choosing to go about it. You know, so yeah, when I'm at work, I want to show you guys, like I said, you know, basically what it looks like. You know, this is what it really looks like. You know, when you're trying to build something from the ground up. I'm gonna go down to Williams Ave. Other than that, though, man, I'm feeling really. I'm tired. I'm really exhausted today. I am actually. You know, I still got enough energy to get the job done and do what I gotta do because, like I said, you know, y'all already know we put that work in. You know, and we train for different reasons. You know, we don't only train so that we could be seen, you know, on social media. We're training for life at the end of the day, right? So yeah, what does that entail? You gotta go to work. You gotta get up in the morning, right? If you want more energy when you get up in the morning, you know, exercise is definitely a great way to, you know, basically expedite that, you know, or not expedite it, but what am I actually trying to say here? Exercise is definitely something that has many different benefits, you know, for your everyday life as well, right? So don't just think that, you know, and obviously, yeah, like I always say, move at your own pace, work at your own rate. With that being said, yeah, it's Saturday, man. They got me slaving on a Saturday, man. I'm gonna take y'all back here in a few. I'm gonna show y'all the route that they gave me on a Saturday. And quite frankly, at this point, you know, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time, man. Is there anything that I want to talk about right now? Everybody Can't Go podcast. Y'all already know. Willmatic TV. Yeah, season 4 is out now on all DSPs. Season 1, 2, 3, and 4. Quite frankly, right? Because I'm not really sure, you know, when the next time, you know, I'm probably not going to be doing any podding for a little while, basically, right? I definitely have a journey that I need to get on. I don't want to really share that yet, but just know that I'm planning on, you know, making some big changes for 2026. Yeah, and I definitely am looking forward to sharing that. You know, one person in the building right now staring at me in my face right now, man. It's a little weird, it's a little awkward, but I appreciate you for tuning in and stare at me on this Saturday. Hopefully all is well. Hopefully, you know, hopefully you got some goals, man, and you basically on your way to achieving those goals. Yo, I really wanted to come over here and do a little bit of, it was something that happened that I wanted to talk about, man. What was it? Oh yeah, the Anthony Joshua situation, right? So, obviously, yeah, we spoke about, obviously, Anthony Joshua, who just had a big fight, you know, well, not a big fight, you know, it was like a medium fight, you know. It was a big deal for Jake Paul because Jake Paul is not a real boxer. My point is this: obviously, Anthony Joshua just came off of a win against Jake Paul. You know, they just fought, and I do feel like obviously we all heard the news at this point about, you know, this accident that took place. You know, as I'm sitting here driving, trying to do a live and shit, man. I really need to get the fuck off of this shit, man. All right, so I can be alert. And like I said, I'm not gonna be on here for too long, man. Realistically, I didn't even get to my first stop yet. So go ahead, bro. Go ahead, cut me off, fam. It's okay. Go ahead, fam. You got it, bro. You got it. Cause you see what it is. You gotta just learn to let the small stuff go, man. That small shit add up, man. Learn how to let the small things go. I'm absolutely not talking about anything right now. So for the 4 people that's tuned in right now, this might be 4 motherfuckers at the job at this point, fam. Because I'm starting to feel like motherfuckers is trying to retaliate. So let's have a conversation about these companies, right? Because I'm not sure who's watching right now. Y'all better hit the chat up and let me know who in the building, fam, before I start talking crazy on here, man. Yeah, I know I'll turn up and I'll let them know what's really going on, fam. Is this Browning Jones Broderick? Peace, love, and prosperity to you. Appreciate those hearts. Go ahead and do me a favor and double tap that screen. Let me go ahead and show you how to do a double tap. So what you do is you want to get your index finger, or you might want to use both, your index and your middle finger, and just do a little right on the screen. That's how you double tap the screen, and that's how you support an independent content creator who is basically out here trying to build something from the ground up. And I'm trying to do it the legitimate way, right? No shortcuts, no tricks, no gimmicks, no cash apps. I don't need a donation from you, fam. All I need for you guys to do is like, share, subscribe, and let me know that y'all fucking with the vibes, man. You know, once again, can I get this turned off? Did I go the wrong way? Pardon me, y'all. Yeah, these are New York City streets, man. You gotta really be, you gotta have your eyes on the swivel, man. Your head on the swivel, for real. But peace and love. Who that? Jamie? Shout out to Jamie. Oh, I can only turn here, so I can't go straight. I'm going straight, bro. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be going this way, y'all. And quite frankly, I don't care, bro. Cause you know what I'm gonna do though? I have to make a U-turn. Let me get the U-turn off. Yeah, I'm definitely not supposed to be going this way. Pardon me, man. See, this is what happens though when I try to do a live. See? I'm trying to do a live and shit. Like I said, I didn't get to my first route yet. We should be good, man. Yeah, Anthony Joshua, man. Let's have a conversation about Anthony Joshua, who I do feel like, unfortunately, obviously got into that, you know, that accident out in, was it Lagos? Help me out, people. Appreciate that, man. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all already know what it is. Everybody Can't Go podcast. Yeah, we just 9 to 5 in it right now. I definitely went the wrong way. That's crazy. You bust that right. Pardon me, man. Like I said, man, it's Saturday. My mind is in 1,000 places. All right, so let me get to the Anthony Joshua, right? Because clearly, I can't even stick to one topic and shit, man. Anthony Joshua. So it's now come out that, you know, unfortunately, obviously, we all know what happened as far as, you know, his trainer, his strength and, you know, conditioning coach. It's a tragic situation, right? Obviously, the 2 individuals who he works with closely to, you know, basically prepare for fights, and obviously they just had a big win, right? So yeah, they was in celebration mode, and you know, I'm sure they was out in Nigeria, basically enjoying themselves. You know, we seen photos come out of basically what they were doing right before the fight. Don't hog at me, fam. That's the, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with none of that, fam. Tunnel vision. Willmatic TV, man. We wear the same uniform, but we are not the same, man. Don't ever get it twisted, man. Pardon me, y'all. I was just having a moment, man. One of the Amazon drivers off on the side honking a horn at me like, we got something to talk about, man. I'm not cool with none of y'all dudes, man. A lot of these, like I said, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time, but I'm having a real problem with the lack of integrity, man, that I've basically just been faced with, you know, when just dealing with these fucking companies and these corporations, man. You sign up to do a job and you think, all right, I'm gonna come in here and get a couple of checks out of this shit. They basically set it up. And like I said, right now I'm crossing 2 different topics. Pardon me for being, basically my mind being in 1,000 different places, fam. Okay? Like I said, 2026 is time for some big changes to be made, man. Some drastic changes at that. Let's get back to Anthony Joshua. We'll have that conversation a little bit more at a later time, right? Because like I said, I have a lot of plans and a lot of different things that I want to hit y'all with on this channel, you know. Just stay tuned and keep it locked. Like, share, and subscribe, Willmatic TV. Right now, we just 9 to 5 in it, like I said, you know. Yeah, man. And this is basically what it looks like, you know. Just trying to, you know, basically build something, like I said, man. You've got to use these companies to kind of get what you need out of life, ultimately, right? But don't stay stagnant, man. Because movement is medicine and stagnation is, you know, the D word. I'm not going to say it because it's a bad word on YouTube, and I'm not trying to get shadow banned any more than I'm already shadow banned, right? So, Let me get back to what was I just talking about, man? Right. Let me just finish this off. Anthony Joshua, right? I clearly don't know how to do a podcast before. Am I going this way? No, I'm going straight. Why would I be going that way? That's going back. Pardon me, man. I'm not sure what's going on with my GPS right now. This shit made me go up the wrong street. I should have just took my regular way that I go, man. 48th. Anyway, whatever the case may be, I'm 9 minutes away, man. I'm about to get off of here, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all already know what it is, man. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, we'll be definitely going live Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, you know, for the fitness journey, right? And the workouts and all of my routines and my sets and my reps that I'm doing. And basically, that's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You know, obviously for the rest of the week, you know, we got to get to work, man. Yo, Anthony Joshua. Let me finish this damn Anthony Joshua story. So now it has come out that the driver of, you know, the individual who was driving him and, you know, his two friends that, you know, unfortunately passed away. This driver wasn't even a legit, he didn't have a license, and apparently, you know, he was, you know, driving recklessly, right? And I mean, it's just an unfortunate situation, man. You know, you definitely got to be really, really careful though, you know. And I do feel like this is an eye-opening situation, you know, for a lot of people, right? It's an eye-opening situation for me, right? Because absolutely, I definitely plan on, I want to do a lot of traveling, you know, at some point, God willing, right? And yeah, I guess it does kind of shine a light on something that I never was really even conscious of or even thought of for real. Like, how are you supposed to know if your driver, if you go into these different countries and shit, like, yeah, you might end up with a driver who's shady, right? And doesn't really, he's just basically trying to hustle and get a bag type shit, right? So that might have been, I mean, clearly that was the case here because, you know, this driver didn't even have a license. It's just an unfortunate situation, man. How y'all feel about that situation, man, with Anthony Joshua? You know, ain't nobody in here right now. JC Rocks. I didn't even see that. Jade. What does that mean? Jade. Jade. Is that your name? Or is that something that you want to talk about, fam? Whatever the case may be. I'm getting ready to, now let me pop my shit a little bit more though, man. Realistically, man. What else been going on out here, man? That I wanted to get off. Oh yeah, so, that definitely happened. So I feel like at this point, it's kind of starting to become like, it's like being a, you know, like kicking a man while he's down, basically, right? When we talking about Drake at this point, right? Who at this point, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna get over here at this point. I'm not sure what's going on today, man. Come on, it's Saturday, man. It's that Saturday weekend, you know, traffic and shit. Obviously, the New Year's just passed, so we still kind of dealing with. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here still trying to get back, you know what I'm saying, out of the city and shit, right? Got that New Year's layover and shit. Yeah. But Drake, brand new lawsuit. Damn, these tangerines look mad good, man. I don't got no cash on me though, bro. They take cash apps, sir. Damn, son. I usually keep a couple dollars in my shit. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I don't have any cash on me right now. Shorty got out and ran through the traffic to go track one of them down. Oh nah, she got in the car. She hitchhiking. I don't know what she doing. You gotta be careful out here though, man. Definitely gotta be out here on your P's and Q's, man. Making sure that everything is everything. Do I want to blast Amazon right now for some things that I just feel like I've been, you know. So let me just say this, right? I've definitely been doing I've been working on a documentary that I'm planning on dropping at some point in 2026, okay? Amazon, I'm not going to hold you, and not only just Amazon, but a lot of these companies out here, man, the way that this shit is basically set up, it's kind of like, man, if you're not going to take the role or the position of the 50-year company man who's going to basically sit on the rat wheel for 50 goddamn years and come to work to do the same shit every day for 50 years, if you're not going to be that individual, you pretty much going to have a hard time out here, man. Trying to 9 to 5 it, you know. Like I said, man, you know, unfortunately, I'm not really in a position where I don't really have an option to not work right now, right? Hence, me coming on YouTube and me basically trying to monetize this platform. But make no mistake about it, you know, if I'm not able to do that, as far as monetizing my YouTube channel, that's definitely not the end all be all, right? I don't ever want to paint it like that. You know, it's something that I want to do. It's something that I definitely want to accomplish. But you definitely should have a plan C and a plan D. You know, realistically, right? So yeah, man, and like I always say, man, I'm the type of individual, I'm gonna figure it out regardless, you know. Right now, it's really just about, you know, just trying to stay locked in, man, and not, you know, basically falling off track. You know, it's really, really easy to do that, you know. Not crashing out for real. That's really what I want to say. Not crashing the fuck out, man, because quite frankly, man, it is not easy. One person in the building, man. What's up with the hi though? Why y'all come in here and say hi? Said hi. Where do y'all even get that from? When I'm in people's chats, I've never even. Is there an option to type that? I've never really seen that, you know. But then again, I'm not always in everybody's chats and shit, you know. I'm pretty much locked in, focused on what I gotta be focused on for myself. Right now, I'm definitely just rambling. Oh yeah, I brought up Drake, right? And I didn't even get to it. Drake, who we spoke a lot about. Driving and doing a podcast is not it, by the way. Yeah, I had this thought in my mind, like, yo, I could probably do a podcast driving on the road and shit. Probably not a good idea, you know. You could probably get certain content off. I definitely just slammed on the brakes, man. Let me reverse that a little bit. Pardon me. Yeah, pay attention, man. Yeah, we can't, you know, listen, man. Safety first, man. Almost ran the red light and all that. I could have made it, though. Ain't nobody even crossing the street and all that. But unfortunately, you got these damn cameras on this shit, you know. And realistically, safety first anyway, man. With or without a camera, you know, you definitely should be driving safe, man. Like I said, we just spoke about Anthony Joshua in that situation. Let's talk about Drake right now. So, like I said, you know, we've been having a lot of conversations about Drake, you know, since, I mean, for quite some time now. Obviously, you know, well, it's 2026 now, so now we can say 2 years ago, we're 2 years removed from obviously that whole battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Was I supposed to go that way? Really? Nah, man. The ad is up here, right? I got this. You don't leave it. I'm about to cut you off, man. You good? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. So you gotta wait, man. Let me go up. Yeah. So Drake, right? Drake, definitely, as a matter of fact, yeah, I'm going this way. Drake definitely got sued, man. So what's going on, man? Class action lawsuit, RICO, I'm hearing a lot. And I'm not really sure how to even, like, cover this, right? Just for the simple fact that, I guess the weird part about this whole Drake lawsuit, Drake is out, you know, if you haven't heard, Drake is definitely being sued right now. Aiden Ross and Drake. And I feel like DJ Academics, they threw DJ Academics in there too. I'm not really sure what he has to do with the situation. Whatever the case may be, Drake is being sued, and what's being alleged is that, you know, him and Aiden Ross are running, or they're a part of some type of illegal kind of gambling situation, man. Now that's what I've got right now. You know, obviously this just came out this morning or yesterday morning, right? So there's a lot more details, you know, that I need to basically read up on, right? In regards to the situation. All I'm saying is this, man. It's just a little weird to me, or ironic to me, that, you know, this is the same individual who literally just sued, you know what I'm saying, UMG, and, you know, essentially alleged, you know, the same thing, right? So I'm just basically trying to figure out, is this a situation where UMG, is this basically like their get back, right? Maybe UMG, you know, maybe they're behind this, right? And maybe this is their way of getting Drake back for, you know, the lawsuit that he had against them. I'm not sure. Maybe there's some legitimacy to this. Either way, all I'm saying is this, fam. Hip-hop, you know, these are the type of situations that put hip-hop in that conversation, you know, when people start wanting to talk about hip-hop is dead, or hip-hop is no longer charting, and all of these different things that they want to have a conversation about. Look no further than situations like this, you know, this whole Drake lawsuit situation. I'm not really sure how this is going to play out. I do know that Kendrick Lamar is in the studio right now, though. Yeah, I heard a couple of Kendrick Lamar snippets, and I'm very, very excited about that, right? because obviously, yeah, he didn't drop anything last year, But I mean, realistically, he didn't need to. GNX was pretty much going crazy the whole year, right? He was on tour, so I feel like it is, the right time, in 2026 with Kendrick Lamar to basically pop back outside. Speaking of popping back outside, where you about to go, bro? You're not coming in front of me. This thing got an uncle's food truck dragging this shit. This shit is scratching up the sidewalk. Where you going, bro? I'm in front, bro. Wait, nigga. Fuck are you moving up for, bro? I'll knock your ass out. All right, pardon me, y'all. Yeah, I'm about to get over here, man. Because like I said, man, it's a lot of different elements out here that you got to deal with, man. These fucking idiots out here. You should have literally seen, it's a whole food truck hanging off of the back of this motherfucker. He coming like he about to come squeeze in the little space that I got in front of me. Anyway, man, let me get to work. Quite frankly, at this point, I need to work out, man. It's been a little minute, man. And I've been a little bit on edge a little bit, if I'm being honest, man. Yeah, when I don't work out, I already feel, I feel that now. That's basically what I'm saying, right? I say all that to say this, man. Stay tuned and keep it locked. Where we at right now? Saturday, right? Definitely not gonna be on here tomorrow. Monday will definitely be my next appearance on. He said, "Where you going?" Yo, man, you see what's going on, man. I'm just 9 to 5 in it right now. I'm about to just go to my first stop and all that. These dickheads out here don't have no chill. You know what I'm saying? You know how that shit go though, man. They say NYC. They say this is one of the worst cities. You know what I'm saying, for driving or whatever. And I would have to agree. Believe it or not, I only been driving for a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even really, I'm a new driver, And what I'm starting to see is that this driving shit is not what it's all cracked up to be, fam. I used to feel like driving was a privilege, fam. Like, this was like a flex for real. I'm about to run the late. Hold on, man. Yeah, let me get off of this. Yeah, let me get off of this. Yo, Cali, you already know what it is, man. Monday, Mamba Mentality Monday. I'm definitely going to be back on here, man. Like I said, I'm just going to be testing out the algorithm, man. I want to just see. Why not, right? I'm at work right now, fam. If I could run it up, you know what I'm saying? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You know what's going on, man. Yo, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, man. Everybody can't go, but everybody can't grow. You already know what it is, man. Until the next video. He said, wow, yeah, facts. He said, let's try a double live, fam. What you mean, like a split screen? We could do that. We could do that at some point. Absolutely, man. In due time, man. In due time. But yo, I'm off of this, man. Stay tuned and keep it locked. Y'all already know what it is, man. Everybody can't go, but everybody can't grow. Until the next show. Peace, love, and prosperity. Monday, I'm going to be back on here Monday. Peace and love.